Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa. I'm the cardboard crafter, and I'm coming on today with my Father's Day card. So I did that one last week for a friend with the rainbow colours. So this one is for my dad. We're lucky enough to still have him with us, although we lost Mum a few years ago, but we've still got Dad. He's still going very strong. And I wanted to do something that sort of reflected him. So he always, when he has to wear a suit, he's got a sort of a charcoal black suit, and I've never seen him in anything other than a black tie. He doesn't wear bow ties at all. I've never seen him in one of those, and I've never seen him with, well, maybe in the 70s he maybe wore a jazzy tie or two, but it's usually a black tie. So with that in mind, I've got all my bits and bobs together. So all I've done is taken a piece of A4 card, folded it in half, and that's my card base. Then I've taken a piece of white heavyweight paper, cut that in half, and then I've taken 1/2 inch off the short side and 1/2 inch on the long side on one of those, and I've stamped it with this stamp that I've got, which I love. It's "I'm just as lucky as can be, for the world's best dad belongs to me." So that's the inside of my card already done, and I've only glued along this edge so there's still a little bit of movement when he opens it. Okay. And I was going to use, I've got a lovely stamp called Happy Father's Day. It's a long thing stamp, but of course, sod's law, I can't find it, and this is the only time I've got to sit down in the craft room before the weekend to make the cards. So it's now or never. So I've had to go with the same stamp on the outside of the card. So I've stamped it onto this, which is what is it? It's 1/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch wide and 5 inches long. And I've got a piece of silver, which I'm going to matte and layer it onto in a minute, which is 5 1/4 by 1 inch wide. Okay, but before I do that, I've got this. Now this I'm going to turn into a shirt. So what I've done already is I've got a piece. This is 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 long, and all I've done is I've measured up 1 3/4 inches in the center point, and then I've just come from each corner in to create that V. And before I carry on and do anything else to what's going to be the shirt, what I've done, because I want the same angled V on these, what I've done is I've taken them, laid them underneath, and brought it so that the points, these points here, are on this edge. So I've got the same angle, and I've just very simply, using my pencil, drawn using this white as the template on the back of the silver, and I've done exactly the same on the back of the white one. So I've got the same angle as I've managed to do here on these. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and cut those out. So it just, I think, the simplest way that I could think of to get the same angle on here. I didn't want to create a different angle because I thought a different angle on these might look a bit odd, might draw the eye too much. So I'm just snipping up from each corner to create that V. And look at the state of my hands. That's ink in all my hands and nails. Right, okay. So let's get rid of those, and we can put these together. So I'm just going to put a little bob of glue along there. Again, I want a little bit of movement on this, so I'm just going to, by eye, line that up. There we go, and then you get a really nice angle at this end. Oh, let's just make sure that's problem with putting it backing it onto silver is you do get a little bit of slippage sometimes if you're not careful. So there we go. So I'm going to leave that to dry and go back to my shirt front. So this is going to be the front of the shirt, and what I've done is I've taken a piece of white, just a piece of card, scrap card, it doesn't have to be white, piece of scrap card, and I folded it in half and then drew half a tie shape. So just at this is, let me just grab the measurement for you. So this is, yeah, 3 inches. So I've done a slight angle there, then I've angled it all the way up using my ruler actually to come to the top. I didn't come all the way, I stopped at, that is 3/8 of an inch from the top, and then I've come out again like that to create the tie. So that gives me a nice tie shape to go on the front there, but I wanted it in black and I wanted it without the crease down the middle, so I've simply traced it onto some black card to create the tie. And then what I've done is I've also traced the top part, so just from here, I'll do it on the blue, so from here up, and created another bit, and that's the knot. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some, now these are quite thin, which is exactly what I want. Where's my pokey tool gone? There it is. And I'm just going to see if I can get one, maybe, oh no, I can get 2 on there easy, can't I? Just to raise it up a bit, to give it a little bit of dimension, so that the knot looks a little bit more realistic. So take that off, and then I'm going to position it on my tie. So it just gives it a little bit more depth there, like that. So that's my tie, and I'm just going to pop it on there like that, to sort of replicate the black ties that Dad wears. So a bit of wet glue on the back, like that, and position that at the top in the middle. A bit of fluff there, really carefully, like that. Let's move that over ever so slightly. Sometimes you have to look at it at different angles, don't you? There we go. There's the middle. Right, so I'm going to leave that there. And I did think about putting 1 or 2 black buttons on there as well, or even a white one. And I've used my crocodile to make tiny little buttons, or you can use a regular paper punch if you want. So I don't know whether to do that or not. Most shirts have got the same colour buttons on them, haven't they? So not sure. I think I might actually, do you know what, I'm going to use the white ones, just if for no other reason that it's a bit less subtle. Oh, let's see if I can move that there and pick it up with my glue. A bit of glue, actually, bit of glue on here first, bit of glue on here, and then use my glue bottle to just pick it up and pop it on like that. Okay, so that's that done, and that then I'm going to pop flat on there. So let's glue this down all the way around. Yeah, I don't do Mother's Day cards because with Mum not around, it's just not, it's not something I want to do, but with Dad around I still want to do Father's Day cards and the like. So, and this can be adapted to be a birthday card or anything you like, obviously. And actually this could be a birthday card for Dad, because I haven't got Father's Day on there. So I've got a little bit of silver thread, scissors. So I'm just going to wrap some around the top there. So let me get a bit of tape. Where's my tape gone? I know I've got some somewhere. There we go. So turn that over. I'll put a little bit of tape there just to hold it. Come on. I got you working yesterday. They've all gone very sticky and strange in the heat, I think it is. Let's see if this one works. There we go. Messed up the back of that, but never mind, it won't be seen. So I've got my flag. I'll pop that on there. That can hold it. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just going to wrap it round 3 times. 2, 3. That'll do. There we go. I could tie a bow, but I am useless at tying bows, so I'm probably going to leave that. Says yeah, just that. So it just gives you that little bit of extra and a little bit of glitz and glamour as well on there. So let's glue this down, and again I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom. I'm going to let it have a little bit of movement here, but I want to anchor the top. So I'll pop that in the middle like that. Bring that up a little bit. There we go, and press that down. Here's my bone folder. That'll do. That'll be better than my mucky fingers. Perhaps should have brought that over a little bit more, but I suspect that has dried now. But there you go. That is one quick and simple Father's Day card for my dad. And what I might do is do it for birthday cards as well. So I can easily replace the tie with a dicky bow and put the buttons down, and certainly I've moved that over a little bit more than I have now. But yeah, so that is my quick and simple Father's Day card for this year. So hope you like it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, enjoy the weather, and I hope you're keeping cool and hydrated. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.